Yo, what is up, YouTube, with all you guys and girls here out on this YouTube channel? I'm back here with another YouTube video. If you could subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new, don't forget to hit the notification bell to notify you when I post more content. Like, comment, and view on all my videos. Share my page more. Share my YouTube channel out. Let's get more people up in here to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's go. So basically, we're gonna go to here. We're gonna go here to the news stuff. We're gonna check out the news stuff. We're gonna see what they got here. So in the news, we're gonna check out August balance changes for August 4th, 2026. August balance changes. So we're gonna get straight to this video and further let's get it. So balance updates. August the 4th, August balance changes aim to shake up the meta, give forgotten cards a second chance, and reimagine problematic mechanics. Thanks for all the feedback you shared on social media. The final patch is now live and we'll continue monitoring your reactions and discussions. Spirit nerfs. Spirit, Fire Spirit, Ice Spirit, Heal Spirit, Electro Spirit. Hit points 230 to 215 is negative 6%. No longer connect to Crown Towers on their own. So now taken out in one shot by archers. Archer, Queen, Bomber, Musketeers, and Tesla. Ever since the arena rose from the earth, the log has hated Lumberjack. Mini P.E.K.K.A has loved pancakes, and spells and wind conditions have been a symbol of a solid Clash Royale deck. When players start to cut them from their deck, it's usually a clear sign that something is off with the meta. Right now, support troops and spells in many decks have been replaced by spirits, leaving these decks with one or sometimes even zero spells. Having multiple spirits in your deck is advantageous because they not only allow you to cycle to your heroes and evolutions faster, they're also incredible value for one elixir. They stun, heal, distract, take out swarms, and chip away at crown towers, all the while cycling your deck to its most powerful components. In the vast majority of situations, deploying a spirit guarantees a positive elixir trade. This assured value has enabled certain playstyles in which spirits allow for constant pressure throughout the game without any risk, which can be frustrating to play against. It's no surprise that in 2026 spirits have maintained a combined use rate of 53% in the top 200 and 31% in ranked. A change to their hit points will make their value more situational rather than assured with every placement, removing their tower pressure dimension and cementing them as distraction cycles and crowd control cards, making their deployment a more meaningful decision. Over the coming months, we'll be monitoring their use rates and win rates in both competitive play and trophy road, and whether decks continue to cut support troops and spells in exchange for spirits. Note, the work in progress balance changes included a second spirit nerf option and after reviewing your feedback, we eventually choose the hit points nerf over the speed nerf. Why? We believe that hit points nerf is more impactful, changing more key defensive interactions without modifying their movement behavior. However, a speed nerf is still on the cards for future balance changes. So nerf heroes and champions. Ability cooldown, single use. We don't believe ability cooldowns add enough meaningful gameplay to justify their complexity. As a result, all abilities except for Boss Bandit, whose ability was designed for rapid consecutive activations, will now be single use. Consequently, we're buffing a few of the weaker champions and will continue monitoring both heroes and champions, adjusting those most affected by this change over the coming months. So Goblinstein Doctor damage is 92 to 135, that's plus 47%. Ability damage per second 214 to 188, that's negative 12%. Little Prince hit speed conservation 0 seconds to 0.3 seconds. Guardian damage is 217 to 232 plus 7%. Little Prince will now maintain his charged up hit speed for up to 0.3 seconds while moving. Mighty Miner damage, base damage is 40 to 43 plus 6%. So bug fixes. Rounding first hit time is 0.3 seconds to 0.4 seconds. That's plus 30%. We're fixing a timing issue that caused Ronin to deal parry damage and melee damage in the same tick against a charging Dark Prince, causing an inconsistent interaction against his shield. Also, his parry will no longer cancel Golden Knight's dash. Okay, X-Bow hit speed 0.3 seconds to 0.4 seconds plus 30%. Damage 43 to 58 plus 35%. Projectile speed 1400 to 1600 plus 14%. So when X-Bow is targeting something right at the edge of its range, it will often waste a shot on a troop even after taking it out. We're relocating its stats in order to fix this interaction. Its overall DPS will increase by 1.4%. Reworks. These reworks aim to address cards that fueled unhealthy play patterns in the past, and some of which were subsequently, as some might say, nerfed into the ground. These changes may be reverted if they don't have the desired effect. Hero Ice Golem third blast, freeze effect, slow effect, damage per blast 38 to 69 plus 80%. Hero Ice Golem's freeze blast turned out to be too oppressive when combined with Hog Rider, so we're replacing it with the third slowing effect. The combined damage of all blasts will now take out goblins. Which evolution? Heal per skeleton 53 to 153 plus 186%. Max hit points 1040 to 1451 plus 40%. Now only heals from the first skeleton wave. While she's extremely popular on Trophy Road, her persistent self-healing has proven frustrating to play against. More broadly, we don't believe recurring healing mechanics have a healthy place in Clash Royale in their current form. That's why we're also trying a full rework for Battle Healer. Battle Healer's damage is 148 to 268 plus 81%. His speed is 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds plus 33%. Hit points is 1717 to 1920 plus 12%. Healed radius is 4000 to 3000 negative 25%. No longer heals herself. Goblin Curse. Enemies slow down 0% to 15%. Goblin Curse has learned a thing or two from its partner in crime. Poison now troops will be less likely to escape the cursed area before they are turned into goblins. Goblin Machine rocket travel speed 250 to 350, that's plus 40%. Rocket hit speed is 3.5 seconds to 5 seconds plus 43%. Melee damage is 212 to 232 plus 9%. Hit points 2150 to 2265 plus 50 plus 5%. Rooney Giant hit points 2662 to 2816 plus 6%. Enchantment cast time is 0 seconds. No longer enchants self-destructing troops. So Run Giant is often self in the dust by support troops. When she pauses to enchant them, she will now stay in motion while enchanted. So if you're wondering, Rooney Giant will enchant the characters while they run. So they won't just stand there and enchant the characters. They will enchant the characters while they run. From now on, and self-destruction troops is not going to be enchanted. So Void Elixir cost is 3 to 5, so they fixed Void. They did all they could to Void. A lot of these players are wondering what is they're going to do with Void, what Clash Royale going to do with Void. So Clash Royale is doing a whole bunch of stuff with Void. They're doing everything they can. So Elixir cost is 3 to 5 hit frequency. So every card that they fix, they're monitoring these cards. Then every single month of every update that they do, they're taking in that update, they're balance changing the cards. So hit frequency is 1 seconds to 1.2 seconds is plus 20%. So one target damage is 340 to 696 is plus 105%. 2 to 4 target damage is 161 to 294 plus 83%. 5 plus target damage is 76 to 153 plus 100%. 1 target crown tower damage is 48 to 97 plus 100%. 2 to 4 target CT damage is 25, 51 plus 100%, and 5 plus target CT damage 17 to 35 plus 100%. So many of Clash Royale's higher health range cards can only be taken out by 6 elixir worth of spells. We're looking to rework Void to be the first ever 5 elixir damage spell, and then answer to tanky ranged units like Bowler, Executioner, and Hunter. So Hero Mega Minion Tower Damage Reduction 50% to 75%, that's plus 25%. Tower Damage Reduction duration is 5 seconds, permanent. Warp Damage is 373 to 399, that's plus 7%. So Hero Mega Minion's ability will now be more focused on taking out troops as opposed to crumbling crown towers. Mortar, Barbarians, and Goblins. So the base form of these cards is heavily overshadowed by their evolution and hero forms. So we're relocating some power into these good old classic base cards. Mortar and the Mortar evolution. Mortar hit speed is 5 seconds to 4.7 seconds, negative 6%. Evolved Mortar hit speed 4 seconds to 4.7 seconds, plus 18%. Barbarians and Barbarians evolution. Barbarians hit points 691 to 716, that's plus 4%. Evolved Barbarian hit points bonus is 10% to 0%. Evolved Barbarian's range is duration is 3 seconds to 5 seconds, is plus 67%. So Goblin and Hero Goblins. So Banner Brigade Goblin count is 3 to 2. Banner Brigade deploy time 1.3 seconds to 1 second is negative 23%. Goblin damage is 120 to 125 plus 4%. P.S. We haven't forgotten about you Hut lovers. Barbarian Hut didn't make the cut this time around, but it's high on our list. Nerfs. These evolutions have been dominant for over a year and are disproportionately strong compared to their base forms. We're also buffing some evolutions with the goal of switching up the evolution meta. Archer's evolution power shot damage 168 to 140, negative 70%. Giant Snowball evolution roll range 4.5 tiles to 4 tiles, negative 11%. Goblin Barrel Evolution Decoy Goblin Damage 89 to 66, negative 26%. Goblin Cage Evolution Cycles is 1 to 2. Damage per second 337 to 366. Its capture cooldown is 0.5 seconds to 0.3 seconds. Mega Knight Evolution Uppercut every attack, every other attack. So heavy troop knockback is 2.5 to 4,000 plus 60%. Valkyrie Evolution Tornado damage is 84 to 42, that's negative 50%. Bowler projectile range 7.5 tiles, 7 tiles, that's negative 7%. Executioner projectile range from 7.5 tiles to 7 tiles is negative 7%. So Bowler and Executioner will no longer unexpectedly clip crown towers from behind the bridge. Goblin Drill Tower Spawn Damage Removed. So Goblin Drill will no longer guarantee damage on crown towers, but the spawn goblins will do 4% more damage. So spawn goblins will do 4% more damage, but the Goblin Drill itself won't do damage on the tower. Wall Breakers damage is 350 to 281, negative 20%. So wall breakers have immense utility as they can hit, distract, deal damage to troops, and threaten 700 damage to crown towers if left unanswered. Now they'll no longer be so punishing. So got magic archery damage is 143 to 135, negative 5%. Royal delivery damage is 437 to 384, that's negative 12%. Zappy's hit speed is 2.1 seconds to 2.2 seconds, is plus 5%. So buffs. Hero Tombstone damage is 320 to 322. plus 32%. Sight that range is 5 to 5 to 7 tiles is plus 27%. Hit points is 40, 44 to 42, 24. Hero Tombstone was released with experimental intent as a tanky win condition. Locked behind an ability in isn't something the game has seen before. If Tomb Queen still doesn't find her way into the meta after this buff, we'll look into reworking her to target troops. So Minion Horde Evolution speed slowdown is 50% to 30%, negative 17%. Princess Evolution slow every 3 attacks. Every other attack slow duration 70 seconds to 5 seconds, negative 21%. Spirit Goblin's hit speed is 1.7 seconds to 1.6 seconds, is negative 6%. While their last range nerf successfully released some of their crown tower pressure, Spirit Goblins are not defensively reliable enough due to their low DPS. So, Suspicious Bush Goblin hit points is 304 to 337 plus 11%. While its latest nerf has made its behavior more predictable, the Bush Goblins themselves needed a little love. Furnace spawn speed 7 seconds to 5 seconds is negative 29%, and non-evolution furnace will be heavily affected. It's about a fire spirit nerf, so we're compensating with a spawn speed increase. Remember, cards are scaled at level 11, and most of the time, base form changes also affected a card evolution in hero form. So, this is everything here with August balance changes for August 4th. So if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell to notify you when I post my content, like and comment on all my videos, share my page and my my channel out, and get more people on here to subscribe. Until next video, you guys, I'm out. Peace out.